Hello everyone, welcome back to the Showcase Smash Bros. Tutorial. In this video, we're trying something a little bit different. So instead, usually I would rely on a script and usually go by the book and then to ramble off on whatever I believe was right. But for this case, in the upcoming two videos I'll be uploading are about that are in Smash 4. If you haven't noticed, I'm doing this in Smash 4 right now, and not Melee. I'll be doing it without a script, so I'll try to make it feel more natural than it usually would be, and hopefully it makes the delivery of the content a lot smoother for you guys and more enjoyable overall. Tell me if you like it, and tell me if you dislike it. Leave a comment below and all that sort of extra fun stuff. So in this video, we're covering Marth in Smash 4. I did an analysis of Marth in PM, which is basically the same thing as Melee Marth. So if you want to check that out, and I'll mostly referring to that across the video also, and I'll say like Melee Marth has this, that, and so on, and Smash 4 Marth has this, that, and that, and not Melee Marth. You should probably look there to understand what it is and what I'm talking about. I'll hopefully put up an annotation right here, right now, to show what that video is about and all that extra fun stuff. So let's begin. So the first thing that you'll notice about Smash 4 Marth is that obviously the meta has changed from Melee to Smash 4. While it used to be a very ground-oriented game, where you use this very strong ground game and translate it to ending your point stock in the aerial. Now it's kind of the opposite, as in characters that are strong. You can either be really strong in the air. It's better to be purely strong in the air than rather strong on the ground. And also the fact that they remove wave dash and dash dances, as you see, is a lot less effective. You can no longer like dash dance. You can still foxtrot, but it's not very good because it lets you control a good amount of distance with it, or it's a lot harder to control distance with foxtrotting. As you can see here, even though I have some difficulty about it. It's possible, but a lot less control, definitely a lot less responsive. Also remove a wave dash, because as you obviously know, you can't wave dash in Smash 4 because of the fact that you can no longer have a direction when you wave dash. So that makes Marth's biggest tool, which is his movement, virtually non-existent. And while Melee Marth's game was mostly oriented around simply grabbing your opponent or landing like a move, such as like up tilt, grab, down tilt, landing one of those moves, and translate it to like a forward throw, let's say, into like an F smash, and then out using arrows like ledge guard or just putting your opponent off guard. Using somewhat spacing your aerials to follow up with another one. You know how I say follow up. While Smash 4 Marth is more focused around zoning. He's like it's a bit like Brawl Marth. I don't know much about Brawl Marth, but what I've seen and known, I've heard, is that Brawl Marth was very zoning oriented, and that's what Smash 4 Marth is. He's very oriented on making a zone for himself and not letting your opponent enter it through his ability to, with his sword and whatnot. One of the major differences that people notice is that Smash 4 Marth's sword is a lot smaller than Melee Marth's. As you can see here, if I was to zone about here, I'll most definitely hit them in Melee. But fortunately, I cannot. Even if I mark inches 4 after his S-Smash, I still won't reach him. At this distance, he won't reach him. However, just to compare it, if I am to be Captain Falcon, again, I'll F-Smash with Marth. I'll get the closest I can. I won't be hit, but if I'm Captain Falcon, I can still hit Marth. No, you guys weren't seeing things. Captain Falcon's elbow, his F-Smash, does indeed outrange Marth's F-Smash. I'll show right here for you guys at quarter speed. I'm really bad at this, usually. So I'll do this. So one hit, and then Captain Falcon right about here should be this. Just get my spacing right. Right here. Wait, just a little bit closer for Marth. Right? And then Captain Falcon, he reaches Marth. Yes, it's on the very tip of the shoulder. I guess not that much. He still has some decent range on him. But anyways, as you can see there, Captain Falcon is very clearly able to outspace his Marth's S-Smash, the guy with the sword, who is known from Melee to have ridiculous sword distance. On the subject of distance, they also obviously took out Marth's enormous grab range that existed in Melee. It is now average, so if I hit Falcon like around here, most definitely in Melee, I'd be able to grab him from this distance. Maybe here. Wait a sec, let me grab release him. Definitely for about this distance, I'd say. I mean, grab him. Unfortunately, I have to actually get up to him. It's still decent, but it's definitely not like it used to be. Like right here would be a perfect example. As you can clearly see, I would be able to grab him, but I can't grab him here since I'm Smash 4 Marth. On top of that, they also changed the properties of a lot of his moves. Now I'll be going over them individually, so it might be a bit like reading it out. Don't worry, I don't have a script. I'm just doing it from memory. And why I know is because I've been playing Marth so much. So let's begin with this. So your forwarder went from being a very good aerial to be able to follow up. Since if you got the tip of the blade, your opponent pop up, as if you hit them like a Falco Shine, and then your hilt of it would send them a bit horizontally, and the closer you got to the hilt, the more the horizontal knockback would be. In Smash 4, it's different. It purely has a vertical knockback to it. As you can see here, it sends them forward and not upwards if I get the tip of the blade. If I get the hilt of the blade, it basically sends them nowhere horizontally. It can still ledge guard, although it's very weak, and it's still against Captain Falcon, so it's probably not the best example to use. But it does do that. So basically, it changed it from being a combo move to, again, a more zoning move. It still doesn't kill very... However, as you probably noticed, while you could still do this in melee, instead of use the hilts, because you want to get the vertical knockback with the hilt, you would usually hit your opponent off the ledge a couple aerials. Let's say I F-Smash Falcon. Wait, get a tipper. And then you ledge guard him like that, and you hit him with the forward air, right? Falcon slightly jump, so you could have lived. But let's say that getting the tip of the blade is actually a lot better to kill with it. It does successfully kill on most characters at 100%, at around this distance. As I was right here, so let me just freeze on time. Let me just go. It kills at about this distance at 100 or so if you get the tip of the blade. However, if you don't, you get the hilt of the blade. It actually won't kill and put you in actually a very bad scenario because the opponent will be able to retaliate against you in that scenario. Neutral air actually feels better because the hits follow up each other. It's essentially the same move. It's pretty good. I wouldn't call it a bad move. It's just that it follows itself, and it's definitely a better move on Marth's arsenal. Beforehand, Marth's neutral air melee was a good combo move. You use it like on specific scenarios, but now your neutral air is good because again, it's a lot better as a zoning tool. Again, the tip is actually a lot easier than you would think it is because of how Marth positions herself like a tornado. As you see there, that was the tip of the blade, and he didn't try at all. Let's see that Falcon's dead. You got your up air, which doesn't serve the same purpose as a linking tool when your opponent's vertically above you in melee. It can now serve a combo tool, like just like rack up percentage. Getting the tip of it, and that's a general thing in Marth in general in Smash 4, is that they make getting the tip of the blade a lot harder, except for neutral air. You have to position yourself a lot better. However, in this game, at let's say 100%, so I'll put him up to 100%. Let's see this slower. Oh, he has 100% right now, so I'll throw him up. If you're to get the tip of the blade with this one, instead of in Smash and Melee where it rarely kills if you get the tip of the blade, you could actually get a kill if you got the tip of the blade at almost any part of the stage. Yes, it is a lot harder to do, like a lot harder, but still a possibility. It still opens up some options. But again, killing your opponent vertically with the tip of the blade is exactly the best option. As you can see, you're not having difficulty. There is a couple kill setups with it, like if you do down throw to up air on, let's say, Falcon or Pikachu, it is a confirmed kill setup that does work at 100% or so and will kill. Although again, it's harder to do. Back air is a good move. Getting the back of it, or sorry, the tip of it rather, isn't that much harder. Although it's not, you still have a turnaround property, so you can still like turn around. There you go. If you do forward air in that direction, you still have that, so you can still do this thing. Where it's like if you turn on back air, you immediately go on the ledge like this, and bam, you're on the ledge. Instead of having to like go like this, like that, then jump on the ledge or whatever. You still have that. It's a pretty good ledge guarding tool, much like it was in Melee. Getting the hilt of it results in basically death for your opponents. You can see there, turn on property, really good on the back air. It still has that trait, and it's really what makes it pull together. His back air is overall good, but then again, they mostly nerfed his combo game in the air. Let's go on to his aerials, or sorry, his ground game. This will be his tilts and whatnot. Side tilt, not the best. It does have a little cheap kill power here and there. Like, I don't know if it'll kill 100% anymore. It's a lot harder to get the hilt, the tip of the blade, as it used to be in Melee, where like you throw out a side tilt sometimes, it would kill. Even if side tilt was mostly noob trap in Melee, because it worked a lot of times, but it was actually a really laggy move. It still somewhat kills in Smash 4. It's a lot harder to get the tip of it. It's a great, just spacing, right? But not the best tool. You got better tools in your arsenal. Down tilts still can't ledge guard, although it's a lot weaker. You still have the swords of hitbox, as you see there. You can no longer like just camp the ledge, like down tilt somebody, because again, with Marth's reduced sword range, it's like basically non-existent. You get to like easy reach over a stage like this, now you can't, and other stuff like that. Up tilt still can combo. Is still a kill move. Kill move. You get the hilt, the back of the hilt of the blade. If you get the upwards hill, it kills, although a lot, just around the same percent actually. It's just that's a lot harder to follow up with. And it usually only kills if you get the tip of it. The hitbox is basically non-existent. Like in Melee, sometimes getting the hilt of it was actually a lot better than getting the tip of it. But now, getting the hilt tip is all you can use to kill versus getting the hilt, which usually let you cheap little KO here and there. So then we move on to his specials. His side neutral B is actually better. Although the angle is changed, it is now appropriately called Shield Breaker. It will break shields if they're not used properly. So let's say I'll put this Falcon on control. Yep, drop him down. If I try to neutral B. Oops, I let go of the shield. I'm trying to show how like it can break almost a full shield. As you can see there, basically it full breaks a shield. If it is not perfectly power shielded, it will always break a shield if fully charged. It still does decent damage even if you don't like what's it called, fully charge it. I'll put Captain Falcon shield. As you can see there, it basically annihilated shield. Surprisingly, not a lot of knockback to that. It's not the best kill move. It's a good little mix up here and there. You know, you can still B reverse it. You can use it to recover. So let's get hit by Falcon. I'll show right here. Put him back on control. Whoops, kill myself there. Let's see. Let's put my percentage a bit lower. Let's put me at 80, let's say. Showing off lost stuff because Smash Marth this difference. You can use the recover. As you see there, you do get momentum because you thrust the sword forward. You make the opposite of what it used to do in Melee, where you used to pause in the air. Speaking of recovering in Melee, your side tilt or your side B can only be used to recover as it pauses you in the air. It halts all your forward momentum and then makes you fall. So it literally does the opposite of what Melee Marth used to do. So overall, don't use side tilt to recover. Sorry, Dancing Blade. Your counter can kill, although it's not the best thing to use. Let's say I'll counter with Marth. Whoops. Well, I meant to F smash there with Falcon. So let's say I gotta do this like my own controller because again, Jio's sleeping, so I can't do that. I'm not that beneficial. So it can kill, although it's not the best because again, it has to block an actually strong attack. Like let's say what Captain Falcon up smash would kill at this percentage. I'll counter. It doesn't do much. It's a pretty weak move. It is faster than Ike's at least, but it's not the best. At least it kills, right? I mean, you can't use it as a panic move. It's still there, but it's not the best. Now on to Sword Dance, which is personally my favorite move in all of Marth's arsenal in Smash 4. It's a lot better. It doesn't follow up like it does in Brawl, and it still has that weird effect where like a point will fall out of it if you don't do it properly. However, it does have the trait of actually killing now, fortunately. So I got 110% if positioned right, it can kill. So let's get this Falcon back on a ledge. Okay. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Get a tip of the blade, because if you get a hilt of the blade, it will mostly do nothing. Let's hit this Falcon off again. The upwards part, I don't know if you noticed earlier in the video, will kill, but all of these sword dances are all getting a tip of the blade. If you don't get tip of the blade, it won't kill, meaning early you can just smash down, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. But then later on, you will have to slow it down and make sure that all the hits connect. They do somewhat connect. I'm not sure if your opponent can like mash out of it, but I'm pretty sure they all connect. What else do I have to say about it? It still works. You can still alternate between. It's a decent combo. I'll test out the downwards right now. So yeah, downwards one still weak. Most of you use for percentage racking up anyways. All sort of stuff. It does fall up at early percentages. It's up to you guys to determine what does the most percentage. Just a decent move. And personally, my favorite move about Marth in general, even though it sucks in Melee, I just love the concept of it. It always feels so satisfying to see him swing the blade around, just doing that. Also, another thing to know is that you can stall it for a lot longer. So Melee had a lot more restricted time frame. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It just depends. You can hold that for real time. 2, 3, 4. A lot of stuff you can stall it for all the time. So anyways, I'll give him my. Also, his Dolphin Slash, his up B. It's a lot harder to sweet spot now. It does not auto snap like May recoveries in Smash Bros. Unless you perfectly sweet spot it. You have a surprisingly big ledge grab range behind you. Actually, I didn't notice that. But you actually do cards like Zerasu or like other characters like that. If you do not perfectly sweet spot, however, you will pop over ledge, resulting in you being able to be punished by like an F smash or a well-timed move.
So here's my overall opinion on Smash 4 Marth. Smash 4 Marth is definitely fun to play. So before I go on to it, I'll separate my opinion between competitively and fun-wise, like how fun Marth is a character in Smash 4. So competitively, Marth isn't the best of character. Oh wait, I didn't go over Smash tags, so I forgot before. That's probably the most important thing. So you have a Smash attacks where a Smash is a lot better. While in Melee it didn't fall up into itself that well, it now always falls up into itself. Instead of having like the bad hitbox where it barely pop them up, it now falls up into itself. As you see, there are actually kills if you get the hilt of it. Surprisingly enough, yes, it was slow charge, but it's a kill option. It kills a lot better at layer percentages here and there. Also, didn't fall down down air too. Down air is a lot worse. The spiking effect is a lot weaker because as you can see there, the angle he does it is a lot different from what it was in Melee. So because of that, spiking is a lot harder, and only the absolute tip of the blade will spike. Nothing else will spike, meaning that the cheap little spikes you get, like the guy was clearly held to the blade, like, nah, that the Nintendo got your back, and you're like, nah, it's just a spike, it's clearly the tip of the blade, even though he's right like in the middle of it. Now, that no longer happens, he must get tip of the blade, and even the spiky property isn't that good to begin with. So it's a lot harder, it's not the best of moves. So yeah, it doesn't help your zoning game and all that sort of stuff. So back to Smash attacks, I show up F smash. You got your down smash, it's pretty good. It's pretty decent, I wouldn't advise using it all the time, but it's still, you know, it's not that bad. It still has that, like, kill power to it, you get the tip of the blade. Again, because of all Marth's move range got shortened, it's a lot harder. Although getting the tip is harder, it is for some. I feel as if it's like easier. Let's say like space. If we're just taking like a slight step forward, and this way he could heal. Right there, it doesn't kill. Kind of weak power, but it still has that effect of like zoning. It's not the best move though. Although it's still fun to use, just because of how fast it comes out. Although the hilt isn't the best of hitboxes you want to get. I believe the back hit is stronger. Like most down smashes, yeah. Then you got his S smash, still a cheap little thing that we all know. SF has a lot less range. The overhead angle to it still does exist, although it is a lot harder to do. Like I personally loved using the overhead angle in Melee, but now it's really hard to use. Like wait a sec. See, as you can see, it's clearly going over his boot. What doesn't happen? See, as you can see here, usually I have to follow, but it doesn't. But that tipper hitbox, overhead tipper hitbox does exist. And stuff like that, although it's a lot harder to do. The hilt of the blade F smash will almost never kill. It's very hard to kill with unless your opponent is at the ledge over here at like 110%. Then it could kill, or most likely will kill. Like let's put him at 110. Then most likely can kill. Yeah, it will kill, although very weak, and probably with a good DI, your opponent can live through that. I guess you go for his dash attack while I'm at it because you're going to do everything. Dash attack's not that good. Has kill power if you get the tip of the blade. Although spacing your dash attack probably isn't the best thing of mine, especially when you're trying to zone. And dash attack implies you're trying to go in, but you always want to use your aerials because Marth is now always trying to stay around the air because that's just gimmicked around. So let's go all the way back to what I was mentioning earlier about my opinion on him. So competitively, Marth isn't the best of characters. You have a lot of better options to go for. The fact that he's forced to zone his opponent isn't exactly fun to play with. And because of that, he's a very honest character, like Zero says, a very famous Smash 4 player. Meaning you have to work at the actual space character. He doesn't have any cheap... Contrary to what he used to have in Melee, he doesn't have any cheap throws. Also, all of his throws aren't that good. But I don't want to bother going over them because they're not that good themselves. The only difference is that his down throw is a kill setup off of full up air, and his up throw is a kill throw like at 130. Just somewhat like the Melee. Forward throw doesn't work that well because there's a lot more knockback. Back throw is terrible. Or doesn't kill that well. Nothing really works on his throws. He can only follow up on his throws. So now before, when Marth used to have a lot of cheap things on his throws, since now he doesn't have any, his movement got removed because his weight dashes, he can only dash dance. A lot of things that made Marth strong got removed. And on top of that, the meta, where it's no longer a very combo game and more just making sure your opponent falls apart very slowly. Smash 4 doesn't exactly benefit Marth, the gameplay you need. He's too awesome a character. You have to work hard. You don't get that much in exchange for it. So he's not the best. However, playing Marth casually is very... I don't think it's really very fun because getting the tip of the blade F smash is always satisfying. You can still do those cheap little things where like opponents at 60%, you that mash out F smash, and there you go. You get a stock because you're Marth and you got tipper F smash.
Sword Dance, because of how revamped it is, I just love this move so much. It's just so fun. It's always used because it's not viable to use. I just love using it overall, but he's still not the best characters. I just still love Marth because I'm very loyal to Marth. Love Fire Emblem series, so it won't stop me from playing Marth. Although it's not the best. He's not the best character. I have to admit. So, anyways, thank you for watching your time. It's a very long video, longer than I expected it to be. Yeah, 20 minutes. That's actually very long. Probably the longest video on the channel. Probably because I was rambling on and all that sort of stuff. So I'll try to make the next video a lot shorter, but it'll be about Ike. So until I'll see you guys next time.